What is up, the beautiful people of YouTube this morning? As you can see, nothing like the nastiness from this house, right? The nastiness from this house. These people are some of the most despicable people I think I've ever had the privilege of being in front of. If this is not a testament of why we're out here, I don't know what is. This family doesn't care, not remorseful, not sympathetic that their grandchild and son are missing and lying in a landfill. But they want to play games. They want to play games. Yeah. Yeah. They want to play games. Isn't that sick? I think that's disgusting. Absolutely and utterly disgusting. So what did we find? We know darn well that Cher posted something smells fishy out here. Just to let you know, Cher, it doesn't smell fishy. There is fish out here, but it doesn't smell fishy. And I can tell you that Billy Joe did herself a disservice because when the people get out here and start seeing it, trust me, they'll be throwing it back up in their yard. So if it wasn't them, you did a disservice. But if you think their neighbors are going to sit around here and let this garbage go, they're the ones that have to smell it, not us, right? Not us. But now Billy Joe can smell. I think she likes the smell. I think it's a familiar smell to her, to be honest with you. I don't know. Just like yesterday with the whole potting soil thing. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Billy Joe. Billy Joke. The memorial is gone. They realized that the easement is really an easement and we can be in it. So they've removed the rope. They stole the memorial that's not theirs, never was theirs. They're the ones that the reason why this boy is dead. This was the community memorial, but just like them, they steal everything. They literally stole my signs. They stole the memorial. They've done squat for this kid. Squat. This is the kid's family, and they haven't done jack shit for this boy. Nothing. Not one flyer, not one poster, not one sign, nothing, not one search party. Literally zero they have done for this child. But you know what they continue to do over and over again? And you can look at all of their past criminal conduct. They steal. They always steal what doesn't belong to them. And when they don't like it, they have hissy fits like this. Oh, poor baby. Look at that. And I'm standing right here. And it's a point to make. I don't give a shit. You have never met a woman like me, little girl. Never. And what you fail to realize is I've been in construction for many years. I've had to deal with worse shit than this. I've done plumbing work. Have you ever smelled the shit that comes out of plumbing pipes? Yeah. Yeah. I had to go into construction porta potties. Have you ever smelled a porta potty from a construction site? Not a pleasant smell. That was a hell of a lot worse than this. Like, there's nothing here. Whoever did this did a poor job, poorly executed. Everyone should start sending those tall rubber boots. There's no need to send tall rubber boots. Absolutely no need, because what they're doing doesn't affect the work I'm doing. If they actually believe that this would stop the work that I'm doing and stop the work, like, these people are irate that this family has done absolutely nothing for this little boy except pray that he's not found. That is some sick stuff. We heard it with Billy Joe's own mouth. It is out there on videos and everything else. So I just want to let you know, I made sure I got the absolute dirtiest spot in this yard to stand, just to prove a point. Okay, just to, but whoever they're listening to is giving them some bunk information. They've given them bunk advice. They don't realize that, yes, I went to college for the law. I know the law better than they do. I can play the law better than they do, and they can't stand it. I know what I'm talking about. And even the police chief knows I know what I'm talking about. He needs to come and arrest these fools. I know Sherry, God bless you. I said fool. I'm gonna continue to say fool. God help me. I don't care. If that's a cardinal sin to call somebody a fool, then I'm gonna have to pray an awful lot tonight. An awful lot. Getting advice from YouTubers on how to handle their business. By the way, these YouTubers themselves are criminals, have been charged. Clearly, their advice doesn't work, right? Because if their advice worked, they wouldn't have been convicted, right? Many of you guys know I've been arrested multiple times. I've only had 3 charges. 2 DUIs, one in 2005, one in 2011, and a VOP in 2005. Out of all those charges, I'm a concealed weapons permit holder, and I also vote every single year. So if that tells you anything, I don't know what does. So clearly I know the law, but these assholes that are advising these people in this house have all been convicted of their crimes. Clearly they don't understand the law and are advising this lady to break the law. Problem here is this is litter. This is litter. This is litter right here. This is a $500 fine. This is a $500 fine, and we know that they did it because Cher acknowledged they did this. So I hope you guys are, and I think somebody needs to call the county out here. Call the county health department. Call the county, I guess the sheriff or the police department, right? I think they're being advised by their people, by their YouTuber, the ones that do the Google attorney stuff and think they know what they're talking about. None of that Google attorney ever works in the courtroom, guys. I just want to let you know, as many of you guys see, a lot of the YouTubers that were once aren't very much anymore, right? Just saying. They said that truckload of cow manure again today. Just a rumor. Listen, if anybody is working with them to drop stuff off, they should be cited. And I can guarantee that if they do that out here, that will be a violation. They will most likely get a ticket for that. So, I mean, bring it on. It still won't stop me. It still won't stop the people out here. It's just going to make the people come in bigger volume. It's just going to be what pushes more people over the edge and brings them out here to drive this lady up the wall. So whatever she's doing, her best bet is just she knows she deserves every bit of this. She knows that what she has done. She knows how she's covered for her daughter, and it resulted in her grandson's death. And that is all on Billy Joe Powell. And it comes again, like, how in the hell did a judge give Billy Joe Powell, with the lengthy felony record that she has, custody of those children? You're talking about drugs, robbery, prostitution, you name it, driving on a suspended license, you name it, she's done it, right? She's done it, including putting a grandchild in harm's way that resulted in his death. So talk about, you know, what she's done. And why are people helping her? You know why they're helping her? You know why they're trying to get close to her and act like her friend? Because they want the clicks and the views. They want to make money off her. While they're sitting here telling me I'm making money off Quentin, I'm out here representing Quentin's voice. There is a big difference. I am not helping this family in the least. And I'm damn sure not supporting them with financial means or buying anything off their wish list. Mind you, they stole one of the Patreon's orders last night. They knew it wasn't theirs, and they took it anyways because they're thieves. You know, potting soil and stuff like that. They think that this is fun and games and a fucking joke. But their grandson is lying in a bag of bones. Billy Joe, your grandson is a bag of stinking bones, and you're clowning. And you clowning. That is disgusting. And if you think that any judge is going to give you sympathy or remorse when it's your day of judgment, you've got another thing coming. Literally another thing coming. And all these witnesses to your conduct after your grandson disappeared. Do you think this is helping your cause? Just a question. They tried. So I got in the messiest spot and stood just to make a point. I ain't going nowhere. Nasty ass bitches. Huh? Yeah. Hi. Yeah, this is what you're supposed to do with your children. I was watching you, wanted to come. Yeah, my mom, she watches you. Say hi. I gotta watch out because there's this. I got in the dirtiest spot here just for a point. Oh. You want to come over here, Greg? Yeah, let me just turn this camera. I look crazy, but say hi, camera. I look crazy, but say hi. Say hi, Greg. See, this is what you're supposed to do as a mom, huh? Yeah, you're supposed to take care of your grandchildren and children, right? Keep them safe. Yeah. Hi, baby. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi, Grandma. Your grandma's watching. Say hi, Grandma. Say hi to the phone, baby. Aw. I don't know who's going to do it. Then why aren't you out here helping look for your kid? Huh? Yeah, exactly. If anything happened to you, Mommy would go and look for you, right? Now, if an officer told you to stay home and not go search for that little boy, would you stay home and not go search? Oh, absolutely not. I was actually telling my mom. No, they stole it. They put it behind the fence. They're pieces of shit. Oh, I watch out every day. Yeah, they're Class A pieces of shit. You know how you fix this? Fire your county commissioner and your police chief. I had a dream last night that he was put in a drain, and I seen him. Wow. That would be more probable than this lake theory that they've got like 15 miles away. That's why I was looking. Yeah. They have to. I'm sure. Yeah. Well, they got a manhole right there, but I'm pretty sure it was checked. Really? Yeah. Wow. Wow. I don't know if clowning was really the most appropriate thing to do. Did this really help the cause? I beg to differ. This is only 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and we have more people out here this morning than we've had in a really long time. Come say hi.
Got a lot of people watching this morning.
Yeah, you need to set up.
I'm gonna go get something to eat and drink, and then I'll come back.
She's 16 months old and delicate as a little butterfly. You believe this hate bonding with Tiffany Marie and Laura with Cher and
they want to protect.
Glad you took our memorial back. Now you can look at his face back there and have to see him.
And as you can see, there are a lot more people out here today. So whatever you think you were doing ain't working.
You're welcome for the memorial, you piece of shit.
Those weren't yours. That was the community. You thieving ass.
You are a bunch of thieves, aren't you?
No. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was kids here. I apologize.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah. What you have to do because they deserve every little bit.
They deserve every little bit.
Wow, you have no idea exactly why they put it in.
Why?
Because I kept stopping everyone and saying, this is the house where a baby killer lives.
So we're going to bring
Exactly.
a babysitter.
You knew. None of us were disrespecting that memorial except you, Bobby Sue. Yeah, see? You let all of a sudden a random balloon up in the air.
They won't. I will literally stand. If they bring out manure, guess who's going to be on top of that manure? Guess who? Bullhorn Betty. Because I will literally stand on a pile of shit for this boy, and they wouldn't. And that's his family. Big difference. Big difference. I don't see these hate channels coming out here and dealing with all this. They're in the comfort of their home.
They don't want the attention of a memorial.
Yeah.
They don't want me stopping, right?
Well, then it's time for us to build another room.
That's what they're doing.
You know, the good people out here that really are fighting for this kid are out here. You know, we're the YouTubers that have a heart that are spending our real dollars out here to fight for his voice and to fight for justice. Because I have no faith in the justice system out here. I really don't. And they should have had both of these women arrested. And they're still, and the law enforcement out here in Chatham County are still clowning around. Are still clowning around. That's all right. She comes and touches me today. She's going to be, if this lady here touches me today, she's going to jail. She ain't going to get out. Good morning, Betty. Why is nobody looking where the paranormal in the dark got a reading and begged people to look? Well, there's a reason, because if she would like to look there, she can. I've done my research here. And I'm sorry, I disagree. And, you know, Olivia's been out at cons. We've been out at cons. We went to the J Pond. We went to the Yukon, or not. We couldn't get into the Yukon, rather. But we went there to look. I mean, everybody that's been, you know, saying stuff, it's not panning out. I don't know what to say. The idea that we're not out here looking is crazy. I mean, we've got us on ATVs going up and down here for hours, literally hours. She's not in any of these places. And then they're trying to send us out miles and miles away, which doesn't even make sense. I mean, it doesn't statistically make sense. I think people are giving this piece of crap family entirely too much credit. Entirely too much credit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is despicable. I think we're gonna start setting up the memorial at Diana's house. At least at Diana's house, we know she'll actually give a shit. You know, we know that she'll actually give a shit. So, guys, for the law enforcement that's watching my video and plugged in, the lady that assaulted me the other day, that I decided not to press charges against. I may be up there to press charges against her because I do have the video of her touching my nose. And I will be down at the sheriff's department or the police station today around 1 or 1:30. But if she touches me or comes near me, I'm going to get a restraining order on her as well. So I suggest her stay away. I told you don't want to tangle with me. I know the law. But yeah, you guys.
Number 1.
Yeah, this is the original.
The original crackhead. Yep. Hi, everyone.
Tell them it doesn't smell over here. Even though we got some fish, it doesn't smell.
I don't even. I think the fish. I think it's not fish.
That's what I was trying to say. It's absolutely worthless.
It went away. Hey, a baby killer lives here. Did you know that? Yeah. Making sure everyone Savannah knows. Thank you. As long as you
work to rustle down demons. Oh yeah. And every time they pull this kind of shit, it's gonna make me extend my trip. Obviously, they like Bullhorn Betty. They just don't want to admit it. Marissa, there's been a lot of rumors going around about you.
Oh, what?
Apparently, you're giving me a bad stink.
On what?
I don't know. Just the hate channels. They're saying, "Oh, if MGO just didn't come out there." Well, what do you have to say about that? I love MGO.
What are you talking about?
Haters. They're saying, "I can't believe you're around MGO. She's making you stink to high heaven." No, she's not making me stink to high heaven. You know what's making me stink to high heaven is fit out here.
What does that mean? Making you stink to high
Tell
heaven?
them to go fuck themselves.
Wait a second. Who's saying that?
The haters.
I don't even know. Well, I think that they're jealous that we're even here.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Yeah, I think so.
If you wanted to be here, then what's stopping you?
Yeah, what's stopping you guys from coming?
I think it's pathetic that people are jealous. Just come.
Come and sit up. Come hang out with us. Come support Baby Q and his voice instead of worrying about all this. Who can seek Billy Joe's attention?
I'm not.
All right, we don't have to. We'll sit in our front yard. We got our attention, don't we?
You know, like you're never gonna get me on your fucking side, lady. Like this whole thing with last night, I was like, what is her fucking angle? Do you think I'm ever gonna turn my back on a baby?
No. And who would? Oh, I forgot. We have a whole group of.
Oh, now, yeah, now
the Sob Squad.
They have shown their true.
What? Golly came prepared. Even on the outside of.
What makes you think I have time to sit there and watch somebody else's life? Summarize it. What did he say?
Yeah, exactly. I don't have time for it either. We've been out here working.
I don't give a fuck what he says. You shouldn't do this. I didn't ask. I don't remember asking you for your.
Thank you.
I support anybody protesting, even if it's something that I don't
agree with. If you're a law enforcement agent and you don't believe in our constitutional right, primarily our First Amendment to the Constitution, you should not be in law enforcement.
You're supposed to honor your oath.
You're supposed to honor your oath, Duty Ron. You're supposed to honor your oath. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel about me being out here, but you wore a badge. And if you can't honor the First Amendment to the Constitution, the badge that you went up and gave your oath that you would honor and protect the Constitution of the United States of America, and you've got a problem with people raising their voice and protesting, then that's on you. That's your character and integrity, not mine. I can tell you I know many law enforcement agents across this country that believe in our First Amendment to the Constitution, including an officer, a sergeant that came out here and says he supports us because we have our freedoms to the Constitution. And he was on my live and said that. And he goes, we support and respect peaceful protest. That's what a sergeant out here from the Chatham County Police Department said. So while I respect New York, retired New York City cops, when they start saying that they should violate my constitutional rights, yeah, you just lost my respect, buddy. That's jagaloony behavior, or jagaloon, right? That means Judy Ron is being the jagaloon as opposed to Bullhorn Betty.
This is the thing.